Hello, everyone. How is everyone doing today? Hello, Gone. Hello, Proto. Hello, Inconox. Inconox, I saw it. You're the first one that has spoken up about it. I've been using it for a while now. I saw it at some point used by somebody else. I saw that's genius. I want to try that as well. See if anybody notices it ever. Proto going Cyclone. I wonder when I'm gonna go back to Cyclone at League launch.
Let's fix what's broken.
Hey, Gone. Sorry. I thought I said hello to you as well. I'm not doing a currency spreadsheet today. I need to practice two-stone run a little bit more. So that's today's focus. Oof, I'm starting maps with horrible character. I really had a bad one when I sent this one to maps. Cyclone feels smooth. I might have to revisit Cyclone. Laser gun! Thank you so much for the gifted.
For freedom.
Fishy. So. How good are you with Blink Arrow? That's all it comes down to. If you are a god on Blink Arrow like Havoc, then go bow. You're gonna be fine on bow. But if you're not, and you are decently understanding how Shield Charge works, Shield Charge will just accelerate your entire campaign.
See you.
Yep, I do more damage. It's in the patch notes. I just do more damage now. Yeah, if you can do that, that's totally fine. In that case, for you, both might be faster. But in every other case, it's not gonna be as good as I'm gonna be with Ekong. Mirage. Stormbrain for leveling. We need a life tap and a mana forged here. Mana forged 1, mana forged 2. Added cold
Farewell.
1. Sorry. Gone. We can talk before launch, but not today.
Godslayer.
Today I'm focusing on sending another two-stone run. See how far I can push it. Returning. What am I missing? Let's open my POB. Also, Lasergun, I appreciate the kind words. I'm very excited for the next league. Ah, welcome back, Gon. Alright, one more time. I will not be doing any strat discussion today. I will be looking at those at a later point. So maybe Thursday, Friday. Until then, I'm just gonna practice a bit more. Trinity, that's what I'm missing. Trinity, life tap. Artillery ballista, I forgot to grab a leveled one. Elemental damage with attack. So that's the 4 links. Then, wait, ballista needs something else. What am I missing? Focused. Focus ballistas. Then we have Mana Forge, Frenzy, and another life tap. Alright, I need to fit those in.
Hail, Godslayer.
Don't need that. Hey Mofagi, how are you doing? That's my Mana Forged. That's my Artillery Ballista. Then give me a good pair of boots, please.
I'd consider that a win.
Yeah,
Turn
me too.
soon, yes.
Don't need haste. I am pretty sure that I'm gonna be going Explosive Concoction into bows into wands, or stick to bows, depending on how wands do. Alright, what else do I need to adjust? I need to fit those gems in. Where do I fit those gems in? I can fit one more here, one more here. What am I missing? What do I have too much? Pretty sure about this. Pretty sure about this. Why do I have one link too much? Pardon, please. I appreciate the follow. Ah, dang, Proto. What am I missing? Let's see. 5 link 1, 5 link 2. 4 link. 4 link, 4 link, yes. Anger, Grace, Precision, Blink Arrow. I think that is what I had too much. Blink Arrow here. Ballista here. Then I can fit Anger in a helmet, and that's my falling. Okay. Alright, I'm sorry for the delay, everyone. I am confusing myself with my own build.
A win. I'd consider that a win.
Oh, that's nice. What an amazing. Good to know.
Soon, yes.
Alright, I have everything but Anger fitted in. Not everyone, but I expect a lot of people to do it.
Could do worse, Exile. I'd consider that a win.
There we go. Alright, I have my sockets, even if my... Don't look at this resistance. I will fix it when I get into a couple of maps. We're doing a minimum viable run, I guess. Alright, is 192. Okay, I need a bit more accuracy, meaning I grab these notes. And that should be enough to run for now. Checker X, I also appreciate the follow. Thank you, buddy.
Kirax, my name.
Run
In the
pods. Alleyways.
Got my eye on you.
I'm gonna be so happy. You could just bows or wander, I don't care. You're gonna see me blasting legions.
The presence of nature is absolute. I'm not up to that just yet.
Ranger, papers in defense, I'm at home. Alright, let me start the live split properly now. From file to stone. So my priority in early maps is I need XP. I need to not die. I need to get as many white maps done as possible, as quickly as possible. And I need to fix my res. If I ever can get myself to do more than the 2-3 builds I'm approaching each league, Cycling is up on my list. I'm not pushing it back on purpose. I just keep burning out, or I have change my goal in the middle of the league first week. And then I end up going all in on the KB
Turn
build
around.
last time.
I won't ask twice.
Alright, we have a bit of... I will do Cyclone in the future, but not a league launch. When it comes out in PoE 2, when we get Cyclone in PoE 2, you can be sure I will be league starting that. Cyclone league start guide. That's gonna be it. Everybody's gonna be playing Cyclone. I'm frozen! No! Yo, Runaway! How are you doing, buddy? Are you excited for the next league? It's ghosted. My first mob is ghosted. Are you joining me in Bow League Pipe? Yeah, you will see at some point I will make Cyclone Guide. My first YouTube video was a Cyclone build guide. I made sure that I started with that.
Now that you've had got my eye on you.
It was my very own version of a Cyclone Chieftain Fire conversion. It was a very scuffed build. It barely did any content, but it was my starter. That was my start in YouTube. I don't need this.
Oh, nothing is truly set in stone.
A fast shot. Do I need this? Yes, okay. I just grabbed that, means I can grab a bunch more life. I don't have access to more life. Great, Ranger life. That's an easy pointer to take. I don't need the crit notes yet. That's an easy point to take. Alright. Yeah. It was a really cool build, honestly.
I'm not up to that just yet.
Who knows, maybe I will visit Cyclone in 327. Need to see how much I will play. and how the content is. If I end up going for a 10 mirror build again, or if I end up making a couple 1 mirror build. Elementalist Spectral Throw. Why Spectral Throw? Yeah, it just has a bunch of generic things, I get that. But usually there's a reason that pulls you into something. Go! You saw my build. You know that it was a good one. And you also saw my Toxic Rain build. 500 movement speed, Toxic Rain zooming. That's the fun part. 1 minute. If I make a build, I will make a full guide for it. Unless I just copied the build of somebody else. Flame Phoenix, I appreciate the follow. Thank you, buddy. I didn't did any Alva farming. I stopped before Alva farming became meta. But I was very proud about my accomplishments last league. Not entering the boss yet, I want that level up. Once my resistance is fixed, I'm gonna be faster. Right now, the maps take a bit. I also don't have any movement speed. Alright. Okay, but Harvest only became more profitable. Oh god. Yugal can one-shot me. I have no cold rest.
My mana is gone.
Yeah, I understand why. Harvest is just giga profitable. Yo, Icy Baron.
Not up to that just yet.
Thank you so much for the raid. How was the stream? You can see me playing the most scuffed bow build into maps. I have not even rest cap. Don't. Ah! Couldn't dodge anymore. Welcome, Raiders. Cyclone Definitive. Make PoE videos. And this league, I took it on me on learning all campaign layouts. And then I made it all into a document. I will for sure... I'm either go both into wands or stick on bows. Decent helm. Might need to use that. What do you mean I ditched you? By the way, the trick next league is to be so good at the game that you're faster than all the Fab Gun, the Junkron fans, the Roof fans who all go Wander. You just need to be on the good ones before they are, and then you need to be on Instacker before anybody else starts Instacker. Dang, no map drop. For now it's just bows, Haji. This entire one will be on bows. I'm not swapping to wands. In SSF. Or GSF.
I'm not up to that.
Has everyone here seen the new Bloodlines, by the way? Some of those look absolutely insane. Impaler, I'm going to be going Econk into bows, into likely Wander, or maybe just stick to bows. I will still have to see. How do I fix my current state? I have to risk there. I can take this. Yeah, I think the really interesting nodes. Obviously, we have the minion node that rewards you from having many minions. We have the Herald node, which, I mean, the numbers are just looking good. We have an absolute, I think, really high potential in the Beast Spectre nodes. I think utilizing those Spectres, if we can generate enough rage, we also have a really, really good rage node, the plus 20 max rage. If you can generate enough rage with things like Chaos, maybe it's insane. Yeah, Viria. I really appreciate the Prime sub. Thank you so much, buddy. It means a lot to me. Oh, you POB'd everything? Which ones were the standout ones for you? Fort? What do you mean with Fort? I mean, Heralds I assumed. Those just looked cracked. Oh, wait. Am I missing something? Fortification? I missed that one node gives fortification stacks. I can see fortification being good. Oh, those boot. Yeah. Okay, I follow now. Yeah, if you invest into it, that could be insane. Icicle Mine Deadeye will be cheap, for sure. The issue I have with it is that in last league I started it for bossing purposes, and for that it was fine, but it is clearly in almost every way, except budget I would say, inferior to Exsanguinate Reap. So I would just go Exsanguinate Reap, or I would just recommend people to go Exsanguinate Reap right now. I think Reap Exsanguinate is the perfect all-rounder starter next league, with actually no big downside. Also, Alex, I agree that we already had a ward stacking build, and that one just highly benefited from those ascendancy points. Oh. Haji, the idea is to be in front of the wave. If I am fast enough that whatever I am currently buying, the others are, when everybody else is still on their headhunter, I'm already on a good wand, then I'm just gonna be ahead of the wave and I'm gonna be fine. Because I'm just looking to get items that the others aren't looking at, meaning my resources are cheaper. Master, I appreciate the follow.
Advance. I'm ready for you.
And the alternative is, like Runaway said, if you're really behind the wave, you're also fine. If you are really fast or really slow, you're gonna be okay. Because in that case, either everything you're wanting is already cheap because everybody's already trying to sell it again, or it's cheap because nobody wants it yet. And that's all there is to it. My goal is just to be ahead of the wave. Back when Omniscience was added to the game, that's actually what I did. I was on Omniscience before Omniscience was established as a meta build. So I got a good Omni, good gear, and a build for like 10 div made, and then right after the wave it jumped up to about 50-60 div if I would have made the exact same. Hey Arnold! Glad you're catching me on Twitch, glad to have you here. Appreciate the follow, buddy.
This is not a challenge, but I welcome it nonetheless.
Runaway, I need to rephrase your statement. You're probably gonna be crafting wands for profit. Wands are gonna be so much money if you know what you're doing. Don't think I can compliment. Don't worry yet. Maybe. But I think I would stick on Deadeye to have my coverage.
Scour.
Dang. He got a taste of war mirror drops, now he wants more. I remember your video in PoE 2 with the mirror drop. I still think we should have made a counter that ticks up every time you said mirror. It would have just gone ding 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 ding. That one I didn't saw a clip of, but I remember I saw it, you mentioned it on stream. Yeah, I can't tank that, okay. I also got a mirror last league. I still have it on my pilfering ring. But I got it 5 minutes before I started the stream, so I have no footage of it. It was very unfortunate.
God Slayer.
Oh, my resist is looking better. Can I craft? No, 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 no. Yes. No.
I'm not up to that just yet.
How's the trick? Stay vigilant.
Alright, chat. Craft once, day 2. Sell once, day 2. There's so many things next league that I think just because of the demand for crafting materials is gonna be mad profit. Fossils, essences, Eldritch currency is gonna be insane. I think next league, all these mid-league strats or semi-consistent strats are gonna be giga profitable. Ignore strong boxes. Those will be expensive because of demand. Just focus on farming Legion, Breaches, Einhaar, Essences, Harvest, any of those things. It's gonna be insane, I think. Dr. Seos, I appreciate the follow. Thank you, buddy. Blight as well, true. We're gonna be needing a lot of oil. I wouldn't be so sure. I think it is gonna... With the changes to harvest, respecting meta mods, I think it's gonna be a core part in crafting strategies. So it's gonna rise faster.
My mana is gone.
You think? I assume because people think it's bad, we can ask more prices for harvest juice quickly. So it will rise faster as less people are incentivized to do it.
You mean?
I need a better bow. My body has 300 EDPS. I will be league starting Deadeye, yes. I believe in Bow League. I called it pre-league. I saw the reveal. I was confirmed. We are going Bow League at the start.
I'm not up to that just yet.
Yo, look, a breach! Can get ready for next league. Ooh, 4 chance odds, that's insane. I don't think I'm a... Oh, you mean that you as a Twitch partner don't get ads? I likely can't hear. If I could, I would lower the ads. I'm not happy with the current ad rate. I have the minimum amount needed so that pre-roll ads should be off for people, but then in return they keep just upping the number of ads you need to run at a time. It's pretty meh. I can recommend one thing I start doing, and I don't mind if I make less money because Twitch money is barely anything anyway. Watch on YouTube with a mute Twitch. So you have Twitch chat, but you have YouTube audio. It's gonna be slightly delayed, but at least you don't have ads or with premium or ad block. Hey Elsis, how you doing, buddy? I have not seen Ruse build. I have been giga busy with my own build. I would call it smart run away. It's also why you kept sawing me on YouTube. Right. Surely that will work. Man, I'm usually hyped for leagues, but I haven't been this hyped in a while for a PoE 1 or PoE 2 league. This league is screaming mapping. Just screaming Legion, Breach, Beyond, Harbinger, and Zoom on both. This is my league to shine. I've been doing this for ages now. No, Reed, I appreciate to hear that. Glad there were views. really makes it worth the time I invested into it. Runaway, have you seen my layout guides? Have you been practicing your campaign? What do you mean, lazy? We can't have that here. We all need to have a sub 4-hour league start, preferably sub 3-hour. Else we can't call ourselves gamer, right? Icicle Mines does not have the survivability to do a Legion.
My mana is gone.
It would have the damage, but not the survivability for it. And it's Bow League, Kappas. It's Bow League. It's a crime to not go bow this league. Roar doesn't, but we are going Lightning Arrow. Lightning Arrow does have the clear. And the kind of survivability we have on bow is the recovery on hit. With mines, with Icicle Mines, we went with the... what was it? Something of the Flash. And that is good to tank a boss hit. But it is not good to tank a Legion constant onslaught of attacks. That's a different kind of tankiness you need for those two. Like, my tankiness is, I get hit, I recover that instantly. It's not Wand League. It's Bow League. Even Fabgun is starting campaign as bows and transitioning into wands when he feels good and safe on it. Tau Ani. Yo. Give me those. That works. I need to... I need a better helmet, so I'll be gambling helmet now.
I'd consider that.
Yo! What is this? Goat Jacks, I appreciate the follow. Unethical, I used up all my league start luck. Yes, gambling is OP. Lightning res. This one has more res. Yeah, that's okay. And suffix open for a second rest. Perfect. We are improving our gear state. Then I will need to link it, please. Thank you. And now we need a blue. Oh, perfect. And back to map. Do we have a T4?
Hail God Slayer.
Alfred Knockout, I appreciate the follow. Garrett checks, I have POBs. If you check on my YouTube, my last video, I have the POB I'm currently basing my run on, which is only the campaign into a generic endgame. I will make a more detailed endgame POB soon with my League Starter Guide. I'm using live tab. You can see up here the live tab in my Storm Rain, but I appreciate the reminder. Oh, I died to Fireground. Alright, Thanks for the log, Runaway. I will for sure make a League Start guide. I already made the campaign guide while we are running Econ. That was today. Oh cool, finally a quiver. Oh, that's a good quiver. And tomorrow I'm working on my proper PoB and my League Starter guide. With a focus on content first, which is something I've been recommending for a while now. Instead of going with, yo, this thing looks amazing, let me play this build, and oh wait, what content do I actually do? I always go with, yo, this content looks amazing, what build can I enjoy playing it? Which is why we are playing bows, because bows are amazing for Breach and Legion. And this is Bow League. Can tell me what you want, Popcorn can try to manifest Wander League as much as he wants, this is a Bow League. Sure. If I catch you live, I will drop it for you. Appreciate it. Also looking forward to what you are cooking for the league. I'll be keeping my eyes out.
Your body's the canvas. My blade, the brush.
Where the heck is the boss in this map? This map is always feeling endless. We're already level 66, 71. We are slowly progressing into T5. Last one we had an early one. Last league felt more like a bossing league because the content to focus were bosses. Now the content to focus is maps. You need a decent amount of single target. We can do that with Mana Forged or Ballistas. And the rest is all about being fast in your map. What happened to my fire res? Look at this dude. 8 fire res. No wonder I died there. Yeah. But it was... The good content were risk mapping, hard content. So it was single target first. Now we are in a going in a clear first league. Priority of people is gonna be coverage. Yeah, I'll be fine.
I'm not up to that just yet.
If needed, I can go Warden. Warden with Tinctures has insane single target, actually. Why am I picking up gloves? I know for sure I'm not upgrading my gloves this run. Look at this. Onslaught, life tap. Where's my adrenaline?
Were we back in Travis? You're all ready to test.
Yeah, adrenaline. Easy. Mana Forge. Yo, I have a question then, Fire Champion. With Mana Forge Deadeye, is it literally just all skills linked to Mana Forge and they do their damage? Or is there a specific reason why we link everything to Mana Forge? Or just a pure projectile spam that does it? EBH Danny, it's Bow League. We are planning to go bow. We are planning to go fast and zoom. I looked at it a couple of times, but I never played it over classic ballista approach. Yeah, sure. Go for it. I remember the Inquisitor version was good, but I didn't... The normal variant. Still don't need to loot bows. Gloves. But I urgently need a better bow now. That's my highest upgrade. We have a T4 map, we run that first. Running 9 skills. Okay, so 1 main and 8 in a Mana Forge. Logic, if we fire a yes, that makes sense. Enough attacks means enough life on hit, enough life leech, enough mana leech. I'm following. I am gonna be leveling as Explosive Concoction. I just made a video about that today. Why we are still doing Explosive Concoction. Why it is still very powerful. Why the nerf is not nearly enough to stop it in its tracks. And what all the other neat little things to keep out in a for campaign. And I will be leveling as that in campaign, and in maps, like now, at the start of maps, I'm buying all my gems. I'm gonna make a grocery list for launch, and then I'm just gonna respec into bow, get a good bow, and I'm gonna be mapping. Ooh, I see orbs. Don't like orbs. There are more orbs. I still don't like them.
I'm not up to that just yet.
Hey, Raikium. It's still viable for the content it's supposed to do. However, I'd be fully honest, I rather recommend you to go Exsanguinate. Exsanguinate Mines looks like the perfect bossing league starter this league. You have Reap if you want to go for single target damage. If you want to do T17s or Breach or any amount of mapping, it is very good. It can be used with a Mage God or a Headhunter. It can be made tanky if needed. I think it's a way better approach than Icicle Mines was. And if I would league start not on both, I would be league starting then the wording. We would league start the Exsanguinate Miner. Hey Zadamaza! Ooh, I got a big chunk of text to read now. I would say Trickster. Trickster is still good. You can check Fearless Dumbo out. He made a bunch of videos on it, and it's basically what I would have done as well. We have this. I want this next. So, links as follows. Mana Forged, Ensnaring, Frenzy, Power Charge, and Crit. That makes sense. Mana Forged, Stormwind, Blast Rain, Rain of Arrows. There's... Might change it to another skill. Okay. Don't we need Life Tap? So it procs on every attack? Or are we not reserving enough mana that we have enough mana sustain on for all of them?
You only get one first impression. Try not to ruin it.
Armor bow for your main. Okay. Any attack is the main trigger. Belt I still need. Amulet I could need. Bow I still need. No map drop. We continue. Clear a little bit more.
That just yet.
But that's our T5 completed at 38 minutes. We got a T5 sustained. Last corner we cleared and we leave. There's a breach. Give me that. You can tell me what you want, but this is so satisfying. I have missed being a bow dude. I don't mind the death. MD! It is Bow League! Aren't we excited about this? Not good enough. Not good enough. Not good enough. Actually, is it? No. I need the strengths.
Hail,
We keep that. We keep that. We keep those two. Between low-level logbooks and high-level logbooks, you get more artifacts, more reroll currency, and you have a chance for the bosses.
By the ire of innocence, I denounce you.
Transfigured Scourge. What about Tornado Shot of Cloudburst? I'm a big fan of that skill. If you have enough Chain Fork. What do you mean it's bait? No! That's sad. I was looking forward to testing it with the new rune draft. Yo, I can't wait to test the new Twister arrow. I really hope that the Twister looks good and that we can have more than one placed at a time. No. Cast on crit, Mana Forge, Life Tap Tornado, Rain of Arrows, Decorations, Poacher's Mark. Why Poacher's Mark?
I'm not up to that just yet.
Nice. Be right back. Need to check up on my grandfather. It's gonna take a moment. I apologize for the delay, everyone. Needed to make my grandfather his medicament drinks. Medicine drinks. If you have a we sacrifice DPS for mass amount of leech. I don't like the new skill design, long cooldowns, move 10 meters. I get what you mean, MD. Not all of those are gonna make it in PoE 1. They need to be heavily overtuned to make it.
My mana is... I'm not up to that.
With all white items. Interesting. I don't think I'm gonna go for the campaign, because campaign Econk is just too good. But in maps I can take a look, and if it has so many projectiles, surely it's gonna be good for Legion and Breach. With just sheer amount of projectile overload. Yo, what is... I'm using up all my luck here! What is this? That's not okay! First a heat shiver, now a red plate banner. I'm gonna get nothing at launch. What the heck? I'm not gonna get any loot. I'm gonna be sitting there in T16s with white gear. Because the game refuses to drop anything. Well, anybody wants to give me a little bit of their league start luck? I used mine up. What? My XP! S-tier mapper? Soul Ascension. Let me think. Wait, what? Fullman! I appreciate the follow. Why Soul Ascension? We have Soul Eater. We get a bunch of attack speed, means we just fire more projectiles, means we hit more. I don't follow why the Soul Ascension gloves are that great. Just because of the attack speed, or is there something else they give that I'm forgetting? Right, so it's just a bunch of attack speed.
I'm not up to that just yet.
Also freeze attack speed. Okay, yeah, that I can see. MD, how did ward work in PoE 1? If there is a hit on me that hits for, let's say, 5 billion damage, and I have one ward, will the ward take that hit and no damage goes to my life pool? Or does 1 damage goes to my ward and the rest goes to my life pool? Okay. So then, getting that warden hit is basically just another form of leech. But you need to invest into ward instead of invasion rating. I don't know how I feel about that then. Grumpy Gamer! How you doing, buddy? Alright, I run all the maps I had.
God Slayer.
Got a good amount of completion in. 17. That's a good helm. Yo. That's a good helm for later.
It's a gilded one? Good luck to you.
Lava Lake, Bazaar.
The job never ends.
Don't have fusings. The Lava Lake first, I want to level up in the new boots. You stumbled upon my YouTube campaign series, such a good content, finally understanding Wall City. Really great at help. Hope you have a really amazing league start with the new knowledge. I would also take a PoE fire champion. There's my level up. I don't think I'm going Cobra Lash. I'm not a clawback gamer. I am a bow gamer. In campaign, keep in mind we are looking at campaign there. In campaign, nothing currently will beat the speed and the damage we have on Ekong. We don't need to worry about weapons, we don't need to worry about anything. We are super effective in the passive tree nodes we are taking and in the speed we have. I would not go for anything else right now. Especially with the practice I already had on Ekong. Cobra Lash in campaign is not great. It needs something early to get going. And later on we might as well be on both. If I would not be going Ekong, I would be going both. I'm good enough at both that I am only losing like 10 minutes, 20 minutes compared to Ekong based on not having sheer charge. And in maps, to be fair, Crobalash is interesting with something like ward stacking, deck stacking. But it's not something I want to do. Not this league. I want both, I want maximum coverage. I think Kinetic Blast will be OP, but it's gonna be highly contested by a lot of creators and a lot of players. So there's gonna be a lot of attention on it, meaning that if you cannot be ahead of the wave, you should not go for it, unless you're very far behind the wave, in my opinion.
I killed the one who
330.
tamed me. You're weaker still.
My mana
2k
is gone.
boards, 2 items. One Oath of Winter. I mean, I've done same builds as Fabgun and I've been fine. It's just about being faster. Not faster than Fabgun, but faster than all the people following Fabgun. Look at this, I got Fire Ass. Just in time for my Lava Lake. Sounds good, Grumpy. I think, honestly, with the Olworth Ascendancy, Ward got a Giga buff. I think it's pretty good. Especially because all the tinctures in Forbidden Flame Flesh are cheap. Different choices. Yeah, I agree with Fullman here. You just need to be able to differentiate between the stuff that is needed and required, and the stuff that is nice to have, and sometimes just go alternatives. Toxic Rain Beast Farming is gonna be an S tier League start strategy if you know what you're doing. Going heist into beast farming is gonna be absolutely overpowered. It's gonna make absolute bank, but you need to understand when to go for beast farming, what beast to go for, and how to run your maps efficient, because the scarabs week 1 are gonna be very expensive. But if you understand what you're doing, yes, it's gonna be really good. But again, you need to understand how it works. If I have time, I will make my own video about it. Otherwise, I highly recommend Life Without Pants. He has been prepping for that exact league start for a while now. Shit build if you want. I think this league, I might just go for double inspired learning. Instead of going for a headhunter. Double inspired learning and just be fast on getting good gear and get a headhunter later. What do you mean interesting, Proto? The build was good. Those last few years. He's gonna try something different. Smite champ. Yeah. Smite should work. What is going on?
My mana is gone.
Why did I get all these build enabling uniques? The thing with Headhunter is that it starts decently cheap, then spikes very expensive, and then stays dead for a while, especially this league where there's gonna be a lot of attention on it. And rarity farming being nerfed. Headhunter is gonna stay up for a while, I think. But there's gonna be a lot of demand for it with everybody being in maps. I just think that it's... I might go for it, I might not go for it. I will really have to see. Div card farming. We haven't had that in a while. Headhunter day 1. Okay, dude. That would be an insane achievement. Didn't got a map drop. That sucks. Back to T5 we goes. don't think I've ever made... The earliest I got was Headhunter Day 3. I don't think I had it earlier, the Headhunter.
Hey.
Can I explain how to make bank with heist and when to transition into beast farming? So... basically, you want to be in heist and start with... Oh, nice, we got a new T6. You want to be in heist and you want to farm contracts till blueprints are available for 1 to 2 chaos. You then are going to be chaining blueprints. You're not going to be revealing anything on the blueprints. And you just keep chaining those blueprints into more blueprints. You're going to get out of your blueprints some random replica unique. Maybe you have a high roll, maybe you don't. It's whatever. You're just looking for some random divines, some replica uniques and whatnot. And you building up as much of a divine pool as possible, and you're using those divines to partially get build upgrades, but also to invest into things that have a huge spike over the first couple of days. So look into uniques that increase in value, into diff cards that increase in value in previous league. Requires a little bit of knowledge, or in good enough research and preparation. And you're gonna invest your heist currency into those, because your build doesn't really need much. You need a toxic rain, you need a decent bow, a decent quiver, and the movement speed items, which all don't really cost a whole lot. Once you have that, on day 2, when it becomes available, you're gonna be started buying up all those beast scarabs. And now with those beast scarabs equipped, you need to chain like 50, 60, 70 maps. And in those maps, sooner or later, you can have a big price streak here, keep this in mind, you're gonna find a Black Morrigan. But because you have been consistently using the scarab that copy of beast, your Morrigan will be 2 Morrigans, which at that point will be instantly 16 divines. And from that point, you're just gonna be chaining, because then you're just swimming in currency. And you can use those divines, maybe you just sell the Morrigans if you need the currency directly, or you 6-link a unique, or you 6-link IT6 Twilight Regalia, Necrotic Armor, and with that you then sell and you just continue. This is how you accelerate yourself with heist. Wisp League, I got a headhunter on Sunday. I don't even remember that. Or did you get a headhunter on Sunday? Back to T6 we go. Yeah, okay. I go to sleep way earlier. I can't play in one go that long. I really just need fire rest right now.
With all the gods dead, I suppose I should turn my...
I don't drink energy drinks, I don't drink coffee. I think that is gonna be a detriment for me at league start, but otherwise I'm okay. I usually play till like 4 to 6 AM. Yeah, Black Morrigan is a couple divines first 2 days. I think it was even more on the first 2 days. And on day 3 it was 8 div. Because that is the most easiest way to 6-link early on. I mean, there's also the Omen, of course, but the Omen is more rarer. Splitting and 6-link, it's both. You can copy bases, you can copy 6-linking items, then copy the bases. It's just very powerful. Yeah, exactly. 6-linking into splitting is very powerful. What the heck?
mana is gone.
Entropy. Flesh.
Minion gear. Yeah, that I can see it. Generally, clusters go up nicely. I still think that map bosses that aren't pinnacle bosses should not have an immunity phase. I think it's gonna be both. Oh, come on. Lightning Arrow is just the clear version of it. Basically, the way I see it, Elemental of the Spectrum has more damage and is better for the Atlas push, and Lightning Arrow has more coverage, so it's better for Legion. And anything that isn't Legion, but you want clear, you just need to figure out what you prefer. How you have enough damage, do you not have enough damage, and adjust based on that. Nice 7 map. Yeah, but Lightning Arrow has hit up to 7 nearby targets, while Elemental of the Spectrum has a set amount of AoE. The nearby targets hits further, meaning that Elemental Hit of Spectrum is better for Legion, just because it hits a couple more enemies with each attack. It's better with the spread Legion enemies have. I compared it 100 Legion runs. I think my Lightning Arrow clears like 3 to 4 seconds faster than Element Hit of the Spectrum. I just want that +1 secondary projectile back on Tornado Shot. Then I'd be happy. Ice Shot of Penetration Mines looks solid. I will refer to Arrow here as he has been mostly on that. Especially with the new rune draft, it looks very promising. I haven't played it myself, but I'm a fan of mines. I don't mind playing mines, and I'm a fan of both, so yeah, it's definitely a build that exists that I can approve of. No level up? Sad.
My mana is gone.
Oh, yo, I tried to dash. There goes my level up. I remember the league where I had a 5-link, 2 tamings, a heat shiver, and a Arona's bite when I entered Mats. That was one heck of a league start. Man, Tornado Shot nuked everything. Why would you say it's bait, Fire Champion? Oh, he's targetable. Don't kill me again. Don't. Oh, yo! What? I was outside! My XP! This is unacceptable. The first test was annoying, the second one is unacceptable. I deserve my XP, I deserve that level up. How dare you game kill me twice. Wow. Maybe I should have cleared that map.
Speed.
My goal is to make Tornado Shot of Cloudburst work next league. If I can make that work, that is gonna be the best coverage.
The job never ends.
Hail, Godslayer.
No, not Ballistas. I'm thinking of Tears of Cloudburst self-casting with the new Rune Draft and a few Evolve. So you fire, it lands causing force split number 1, then all those projectiles split once, then all of those fork ones, then all of those chain ones. If I can have something that causes them to have any sort of AoE, then it would work. Because the issue is that all of those are just normal generic projectiles. Similar to the Tornado Shot after the shotgunning. So they have the hits, but I lack the not coverage, the damage after the coverage. What do I do here? I don't have chance orbs.
Stay vigilant.
The throw additional mines, I think strengths in stacker or tree stacker mines, those looked interesting. I need to test that out eventually.
This is not a challenge, but I welcome it nonetheless.
I still need a better bow. I think I gamble bow next. I can live with my fire arrest. I'm aware of it. Where the heck are my map drops? I will have to see. I honestly have to see about the different gems. I see how it is, Fire Champion. You were hoping for my TS build to fail. How dare you? It's TS we are talking about. It's a different T5. Where's my T6? Please, game.
Hi.
Yo, 5-link bow. And it's better elemental DPS. And it has... Yo! I'm really using up all my luck.
Yes.
I don't have any any damage rolls. Where do I get lightning damage? Wharf map. Okay, I can. Do I have the chaos for that? Yes. What map tiers Wharf? Let me force that. It's upcoming. Okay. I think Warden just has the damage while Deadeye has the coverage. That's how I see it. Alright, I have those, I have those, I have those, I have those. What do I grab next? Dot, 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 dot. Ah, right. Oops, I'm missing a projectile. That's a big blunder.
Godslayer.
MD, you saw my early TRPB and had a... it's more easily available. The Widow Hails in a high roll actually go for a couple of more Chaos or Divines.
Beauty will grow from your remains.
And you don't really have a good quiver that early either. Those are also more expensive. Burnt back, I appreciate the follow.
My mana is gone.
I think it's easier to get a +3 bow early and just have an easy 6 link with div cards than get a proper 6 link than a 5 or 6 link Widow Hail. You can definitely still do that. It's infinite heisting is gone, so you will only do it to get a little either you really want to go for heist and you go for heisting into blueprints, or you do a slight dip in heist for a bit of chaos recipe. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. I haven't fully looked into it, because I usually go later into that build. That was just a showcase. Buy tainted orbs while they're cheap, if you don't resell them. Nice D7 drop. Fractured energy duel. Alright, I keep that in mind. Fire Champion, are you also making YouTube videos? Okay. In case I yoink your... Fair enough. Editing isn't too hard. But fair enough. If I end up yoinking your Mana Forged POB, I'll give you a shout out. Gotcha, gotcha.
I'm not up to that just yet.
Your skin. I shall wear it.
Eye Shot of Penkasuke. Yeah, it's a fun build. It is a fun build. Oh. Where are my map drops? I mean, I got a T7. I should have left the map, I guess. Oh wait, why am I make that stupid? Why did I make that blue? Next biggest upgrade is Belt Amulet, Body Armor, or Quiver. I think it's fine. It's just like Power Siphon Mines. Just that you have access to Mana Forge.
My mana is gone.
Need to get access to the Wharf map, craft a bow, and then I have a bow that is good to use till T16s. I don't know, I think the build worked. Iron does overall make good builds. They aren't maybe the most min-max softcore trade starters in case of, oh, I can either I can farm up a headhunter day 1, day 2, but they are very solid builds. I don't think they're bait. Nice. Always know what you're playing way before league start.
I won't ask twice.
Why would you do that though then? Oh, unless what you wanted to start before got hard nerfed.
I'm not up to that just yet.
Guess what my first skill was? LA is a satisfying skill though. It's not Mr. Cyclone though. My first skill wasn't Cyclone MD. If you would have listened to my story times, you would have known that. My first build was Arc. My first proper build was Enki's Arc Ridge. I played it up to T7 maps, and then I rerolled into Cyclone. That's my second build, which I then pushed all the way into endgame in killing Uber Elder on. But my first build was Arc Ridge. Ah! Got him. What do you mean practice run? It was my first time reaching maps. I got all the way to T7 map before I was not good enough to finish on a build, and I needed to go meta, and I went Cyclone.
My mana is gone.
Where the heck are you at? I got a T9. I am progressing. I had a really good luck. I had a bunch of guildmates in the first guild I joined that teached me a game and teach me some advanced things. Like, I learned Uber Elder by being coached by one of the guildmates, and that just accelerated me. I had Uber Elder down, then I was going for one Uber Elder a day. I was farming on Cyclone T16's Guardian rotations into Uber Elder. It was working. I was doing my challenges. I had fun. I got to level 96. Not quite 100, but which was my original goal. But it was a lot of fun, and that really changed me to the game. And here I am now, having learned the entirety of campaign, spent at least 2,000 hours in campaign now. Or in campaign zones. Practicing League, start making videos about it. I think I joined right at the correct time. I joined in Legion League. I had the entire fun of the game, with barely any of the downsides that you had before. Dang it. It's stuck. Ludosaurus, I appreciate the follow. Thank you, buddy. 1, 2, 3.
My mana is low.
Where's 3? There's 3. We do the trial. Oh, what? The realm? No! I'm on a timer! I tried Path of Exile 3 times. In the first and second time I tried to play with my original play group. The one I met back when I was playing Minecraft in Terraria. And it was okay, but I never got past Act 2. Like, I was interested in the game. I used to play Diablo as a kid with my father. And I was hooked by the game, by the concept. It was really cool, but I didn't have people to play it with. But when I was playing Diablo 3 and I was done with the entirety of a league in 3 hours, I had enough of it. I needed a good game. And that was Legion League. And that led to here. I don't regret anything. Maybe actually I do regret that I didn't start understanding builds earlier, making videos earlier, and focusing more on the creation aspect more than the trying to just farm more currency and just on profit power. I think profit power is a good thing to look at to keep yourself playing efficient, but it's not the one thing be all. Oh.
fine line between consideration and hesitation. The form.
Oh boy, that's the wrong direction, buddy. I've championed first, then ALA Deadeye is what I would have expected. How come you did it the other way around? Dang, that's a tanky essence. Oh, never mind. Oh. I don't know about that statement. No T9, but we have a second T9. Meaning this T7 can drop T9.
Let's go.
I've not seen a wilderness like this before.
New day, new runs, boy.
What the heck? Oh, okay. I was so confused by the voice. Alright, we got 20 points. Means we grab this. Yeah, I opened your stream to later follow you, and suddenly it started playing. I got the heck confused out of myself. Nice. That feels so good. My first couple leagues were also during university time. Always felt good when we were in the early process of university, and I always noticed my exams scores dropping whenever I had a PoE league during exam season. Definitely no correlation there. Hi Psyox. Yep. I used to play Cyclone, but PoE, it's too amazing. What can I say? I'm a Legion enjoyer. If Cyclone is good on Legion again, I will play Cyclone.
I'm not up to that just yet.
Your first juicer build was Flicker Strike. Ooh. Oh, wow. Alternate Sensory. MD. I think we two are gonna have an issue, sir. Stop following me! Yo, they're following me all the way over here. Ow, 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 ow. One more down. One more down. Ah, I died. Wait, Blade Vortex used to have 50 stages? What the heck? How the fuck did it have 50 stages? Yeah, I remember Headhunter not having a cap. I've played Legion League, okay? I'm not a youngster. I know stuff about the game, but I didn't know that Blade Vortex had 50 stages. That one is better right now. Hyper XD, I appreciate the follow. Alright, I got a bunch of gold. I think the next spot I'm gambling is a body armor.
Not bad.
What is current one? Just cold res, okay. If I drop this, I can use... Oh, cool, my if I drop this and this, I definitely need cold res, okay. This one is lightning rust. This one has cold rust. We can use that. This one has cold and lightning rust. We can use that. Delimited, I also appreciate your follow. Alright, we have a new body armor that works. Let's get a quiver next. I'm looking for a damage life quiver. That is just the damage. But a lot of it. How much is that? 23 going to 20. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. There we go. That's my colors. That's my resistance fixed. I don't have any new maps. Can I buy a new map?
Got my
No.
eye on you.
Keurig mission? No. I need to... No, I need to run it blue. I need to stop. I'm not in that stage anymore. No Warlops. No Icicle Mines this time, Delimited. This time we are going bows because it's Bow League and we are Bow League hyped.
I'm not up for that just yet.
You could just complete your champion test run. Act 8 passing, brand new to me. Definitely saved some time. Amazing. Glad it worked. Needs a little bit getting used to. But once you understand it, once you know how to traverse Grain Gate and the underbelly, it's good. It's really, really good. I saved so much time on it. When I started practicing properly with Econ and the underbelly pathing, my time jumped from 3:30 to almost 3:10. Like, it was crazy how much time I saved. I will be taking a look at the Windburst support.
Give up on God. You should do the same.
Full life and low life. Yeah, no, that works. I hope that the Twister arrow, the Storm arrow is nuts. That looks just insanely powerful if it works. Yeah, push yourself somewhat out of your comfort zone, but not completely. Oh, sorry. I didn't meant it that way. 420 is an amazing time. Most people are at 10 hours, so you are better than 90% of the community. I just have the very elite standard for myself. I didn't mean to mitigate your accomplishments of reaching 420. That is massive. A lot of people never get there even. I still need rings, I still need quiver and amulet upgrade. Where are my map drops? Oh wait, I have a map drop. Why am I looking for map drops when I have map drops? I need to be better at that. Where was it? There, T10. This is red side T10.
Vile, over here. I'm not up to
Let's
that.
have a word, eh? My mana is gone.
I'm confused why we're respecting into heist. I would rather expect that people go heist first and then spec out of heist. Feathered quiver we take. Base. Heist J for... Okay, fair enough. Somebody really wants that simplex drop. I don't think I can go heist next league. I got, in 4 blueprints, I got a focus amulet. In 4. If I ever go heist again, I will get nothing. I crafted that focus amulet into a +8 toxic rain amulet, by the way. I self-crafted it all the way up. I need to full clear that map. I don't have the craft right now. I would like to. I'm waiting, because I'm low on scarings, to hit the wharf map, where I unlock the map craft I want to craft. I've not unlocked T2 cold damage, so I'm waiting for T3 cold damage on the wharf map. And I do enough damage right now to allow myself to wait and save that scouring. This is roughly 5 hours in. I have a bit of AFK time because I did a bit of testing and other things on the character, so my blade will not be accurate. But the campaign run I did took me and the team 3 hours, and now I'm 1 hour 40 into the map, so about 5 hours, including a little bit of leveling time in aqueducts.
My mana is
Oh,
gone.
chance. Where? Where? Game? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm rich. Where my map drop though? Where my map drop at? Game's refusing me my map drops. Yeah, map drop. Yo, Jungle Valley. We're gonna have the next league again. I'm so excited for Jungle Valley farming again. I don't have wall orbs. I do have a couple maps I can run for completion. I should have run the T11 first. I mean, it's not a bad bow. It's a 5-link. And it has a T3 T3 cold damage. I need lightning damage, not cold damage. I could gamble a better one, but this one is a 5-link. We get Crimson Temple next league. What you want? It's coming back.
Enemy.
Flesh of us.
God?
It depends on how rare it is, the bloodlines. But influence farming is gonna be insane, especially if we also get breach on top. Oh wait, I need rings. What patch are we posting today? Ah, it's likely the graphic patch. Or driver patch. I finally started using the ritual hideout. I really wanted it back in Ritual League and I farmed up for it. But I didn't want to use it because back then everybody was using it. Now, a lot of new people are here that aren't having it. And I think it looks really cool. So I'm really happy I grabbed it. Alright, we don't have a wall up, so I guess we are running this just rare. Actually, that's a good quiver. No open suffix, but open prefix. Yeah, I think that is a quiver to use. Blight is likely very strong. I can agree on that.
I'm not up to that just yet.
I hope I get the chance for wall orbs from the altar. Nice map sustain. 10 minutes left. Ooh, very nice mit der Mapbox. Alright, I need to think of what I'm gonna be doing in a moment when I lose access to the server. Yeah, 10 minutes left and the roam dropped. And I can't play. So I guess I need to POV. Actually, that might... No, Merc League should go another day. Merc League should end on Wednesday, no? Or Tuesday. Oh, okay. Then it ends today. We have two T12 maps. This one is better. Alright. Well, that's Mercenary League then. Now this is smooth Mercenary League. But yeah, this went super smooth. I only have 38 deaths. That's actually good. Barely died in my progression into red maps. And considering how weak I was when my gear started, how strong I am now, I'm happy with the run. I reached level 34, I'm now in 39 zone. I have a Tawani, I have almost rest capped gear. Hey Trek Zero, how are you doing, buddy? Dominating blow of inspiration for our bloodline. Yeah, no. If I'm working on a PoB, I'm gonna be working on my bow Deadeye. I don't know heck about Dom Blow. My single target is a bit lacking. Alright, I'm pausing to run here. We're about to migrate. Actually, no, I have one more thing to test. I do have a boss I can test. Let's see my single target damage.
Maven, the challenge begins. Your champion will fall. Replica. Deep space. Astral avalanche.
Ow, I got hit.
Your
Whoa,
champion
that is an
has
unfair death.
fallen.
I got hit after the thing ended by one of the last projectiles.
Solar Stone. Your champion
Yo, what?
has fallen.
Yo! My XP. Never mind, my portals.
Starflare. Deep space. Astral avalanche.
Can you stop? I dodged!
Replica.
I dodged!
Solar Storm.
You are in a really unfavorable position.
Your champion
Yo.
has fallen. Starflare. Deep space. Simulacrum. Astral avalanche.
Are you kidding me? Oh, this position is not safe.
Solar Storm. Deep space. Starflare. Astral avalanche. How unexpected.
I mean, ignoring the deaths, the damage was good. For a 360 elemental DPS bow. It was a 5-link to be fair, but still. I think this is good for a 2-stone push. I should have. I need to understand how exactly 7TV works. Alright, I need to show this, by the way, to the League Star team I'm going with. Alright. So, I have 7TV extension, and I have my account linked. How do I add emotes to 7TV? Alright, so I have 7TV. Emotes. Login. Does not seem to work. Okay. Like this? Also, hello Betsy, sorry, I missed that. I have mainly practiced two stone pushers, not hideout. I'll probably be missing a couple of messages in chat, I'm sorry for that. Hmm. Okay. Alright. Then, a different time. Alright, let's take a look at the POB you sent. So we have Solita, Elemental Spectrum as a 6-link, Rain of Arrow, Mana Forged, Storm Rain, Snaring Arrow, Frenzy, Mana Forged. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's your Warden. Gotcha. But where the... Actually, wait a moment. Build... Day 1... Deadeye... Tornado Shot, Frenzy, Mana Forged, Sniper's Mark, Tornado Shot, Storm Rain. Lightning Arrow, Blast Rain, Storm Rain, Tornado Shot, Frenzy, Tornado Shot. Hey, DreamX0. Hey, appreciate the follow. Glad they were of use to you. I'm really happy so many people were able to utilize them. Makes it worth the time. So this is assuming a standard route I have. With just Elemental Hit or Lightning Arrow, Blast Rain, Storm Rain, Frenzy, Sniper's Mark, Auras, Blink Arrow. This is the standard approach, I assume. And your variation is just using even more Mana Forged. So I'm using 3 Mana Forged, you said 6 Mana Forged. How we even fit everything? I would really need to see a POB for that. Goodbye, not Settlers. Settlers was last time. What was it? Goodbye, Mercenaries. Was a fun league, but it's over. We are officially on the final days leading up to Keepers of the Flame. Check my DMs. Answer is yes. I have decided against it. I just think that for me, Legion Breach is gonna be more fun. And I think that for beast farming, you just wanna do targeting the big beasts, not worry about small beasts. Check the older version. Older version of what? I'm using Tai's leveling filter. Eventually I will make my own, but I'm still... I was too busy with layouts this time. Alright, so this is... Level 95, Tornado Shot, crit damage. What is this link collar? Where are the green gems? Sir? Where is our GMP, our Awakened Fork? Why is there just damage here? Mana Forge, Tornado Shot, Frenzy, Power Charge on crit. Mana Forge, Storm Rain, a random arrow saturation, Blast Rain. Mana Forge, Split, and Snaring Lightning. Temporal Rift. What did Temporal Rift do? Yeah, but what yellow beasts aren't actually expensive early on. They're only expensive later on. Why are we using Temporal Rift? Herald of Ice. I don't like the lack of grace on this. I definitely want grace. I say grace is mandatory on a ranger on something like Breach or Legion. Frenzy Charge when saying life on hit, mana hit. And flat fizz against them. Interesting. Lightning Coil. High priority on the gloves. Interesting. Yeah. And of course, Chain on the Ascendancy. Tree's not too different from mine. DP Beast farming early is viable. You want to have enough damage to kill a beast. So I think you need like 2 million. Like you ignore all beasts that aren't worth it until you've hit a beast that is like 10 chaos plus. And those are the only ones you kill. So you ignore everything that isn't worth it. Iris. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you just need to sustain till you hit the Morrigan and then you have your payout. That's for sure. I don't know about that one. Early on, everybody has random yellow beasts, and there's not a lot of people mass crafting with beasts. So I don't know how viable it is to sell yellow beasts early on. Maybe I'm wrong on this. I've never sold yellow beasts. I never bothered with that. Maybe I give this a try. What is the PoB config that it says 41 million DPS? How's that 5 million tornado shot DPS? Where does the damage come from? Ah, I see. Yeah, I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like the helmetless. Peter Streamline makes sense. The cluster makes sense. And 3 makes sense. I'm thinking of going double inspired at the start with with the breaches. It's gonna be good. And yeah, I guess you just have pure damage tornado shot. That's why it does damage. I have a bunch of skills. Can I fit in? The question is, can I fit in Grace? Then I'm at 35. I mean, I can take the Mana Mastery. Grace and maybe not Anger, but maybe Arctic Armor. If I don't need the damage, I don't need Anger. I'm gonna be fine. Then I can use Arctic Armor instead. That might be a go. Yeah, I'm used to that on a Ranger. Alright, I'm gonna look into this further tomorrow, and I'm gonna make a PoB, and I might even test it a little bit real quick in Standard. I don't like the start if you don't take this. Maybe I just try it out and see how it goes. Just pure Mana Forged. All the skills. Double D player. So what you say smooth? Do you mean that it progresses into T16 smooth, or do you mean that it can go into T17 smooth, or do you mean that it can clear Legion smooth? What variation of smooth we talking about? Mana Forge doesn't get damage from spell damage. Deadeye, I will be going bows. I'm gonna be enjoying some bows at launch, and then I'm deciding if I go wander, stick to bows, go claws or whatnot. But at launch, I will be bows, which expecting up to day 3. How is the Legion clear compared to a classic Deadeye? Yeah, I have it still. Kensui is also kind of a forgotten unique. Yeah, Deadeye, I'm sorry. This league I'm not gonna be passing. This league I'm gonna be enjoying Breach and Legion. I'm gonna be zooming like crazy indeed. So my idea is that I wanna be one of the first people experimenting with the new Breach tree and hope that I find something really cool there. Something that is just really profitable, either creating a cool unique or find the best way to make the currency. And I just want to test with that. That is my goal on the first couple days. Tinker as much with that tree as possible. What do you mean Ancestral Vision is viable anymore? I think Ancestral Vision is still good. Why shouldn't it be? It's still just get 50 avoidance and get the rest with suppression. Alright. You did solo 5 with head until Legion Clear was okay. Sorry, Dream Zero, I missed the message. Poison Spark, I think, is gonna be really solid. I think, in general, it got a bunch of things, like the repeat mastery. I think is gonna be insane with Spark. The Unleashed bloodline. And you have easy ability to poison now with the assassin. One thing I think, so here you guys getting exclusive, sorry, you chat gets exclusive insight on the breach. What I've already noticed. I haven't seen anybody mention this, but if you look on items here, growing wound gift can grow into a graft item on the Genesis tree, can grow into a unique item on that, can grow into equipment, can grow into currency. This means that we don't need to pigeonhole into only one thing on the tree. We want all the branches built up in a really solid way, and we need to figure out the best way to make each branch. And the moment we get a good wound gift, we can throw it in and get something out. But we don't want to only have one branch. We want all the branches. We want to have the entire tree. And I think this is gonna be a key factor on maximizing on the tree. Understanding each part of the tree instead of just going on currency and ignoring the rest. But we will have to see what the game offers there. Don't need this for now. I still have this. Alright. I need to go to bed. Because I can't continue my 2-stone run. I'm just gonna take the rest here. But I will be practicing a little bit or testing, preparing, and also expecting hopefully a video every day, if not every other day, till launch. So very glad that everyone joined. I had an absolute blast today. Really amazing chat. With that said, everyone, have a lovely day or lovely evening, depending on where you are in the world. And I'll be seeing you the next time. Yeah, I will raid. Let me check who is there. Yo. Who is streaming? Alright, check this dude out. But I run till tomorrow.